Hello and welcome back to another popcorn chat. I hope you guys are doing well. In this film I'm going to be speaking to you about Zoe Kravitz's feature film debut, and that is Blink Twice. Straight off the bat, I think that Zoe did a great job in terms of telling a story that I knew very little about going into this film. I thought the messaging and the themes in the film were really interesting. It's definitely my street in terms of the commentary on the sort of wealthy and the elite, as well as sort of gender roles within this film, so it was definitely my sort of film. I do, however, think the cinematography was all over the place. I think there's some really great moments, especially when you first come on the island and it's really vibrant, you know, there's really bright colours and the use of movement and the sort of wide lenses. I loved that. However, we would have those scenes at night where it was really poorly lit and it just felt really dark and grainy and you couldn't really see the characters' performance or sort of emotions on their faces due to the lack of lighting. The soundtrack throughout this film was great. It really emphasised what was happening on screen. It made me feel empowered as well at moments, and I just thought, I'm going to go away and listen to that soundtrack. There were some great moments of direction from Zoe. You could really see where she's letting the actors sort of play with the scene and sort of, you know, figure out what their character would do in that moment. And there's more control moments that she clearly knows when it comes to editing, you need to be doing this, hitting this mark, because it'll intercut really nicely in these kind of flashes of, you know, subliminal messaging or, you know, intercut and almost giving you jump scares throughout. So you can really tell that she is someone who is passionate about cinema and sort of understands what we need to get on set in terms of the edit. It was by no means perfect. I think you can definitely see the potential she has in terms of her directing. I think if she really hones in her skills, we're going to be having a really good, another sort of actress turn into director, and I can't wait to see what she does next. For a debut feature film as well, she's able to get such recognisable actors in this as well. You know, we have Channing Tatum, her fiance, Christian Slater, Haley Joel Osment, Adria Jorna, is that how we say her name? I think it is. There's lots of great people in this film and I think everyone gets to sort of have fun with it. I think a lot of them are playing against type, so that's really refreshing to see. I think there's some amazing performances that you wouldn't expect from certain characters in this film, and I think, you know, it's really great to see them sort of pushing the boundaries of what they've probably been typecast in. We have to talk about how amazing Naomi Ackie is in this lead role. I think she gives a great performance. I really enjoyed her way back when she was in The End of the Fucking World. She has a small role in that, but my gosh, she really captured me in that moment, and it was great to see her do much bigger projects in Hollywood. And I think she's just got one of those faces that is just, she can tell so much with her eyes and not necessarily say anything. So I think this was perfect casting to have her as the lead in this film. I can't wait to see what else she does next, and you know, I think this film is really going to put her on another platform. She's sort of already broken through, but I think this is going to really excel her career. If you're a fan of Get Out or Don't Worry Darling and even Glass Onion, then I think you're going to like this film. It definitely takes some of those modern films criticising, you know, class, gender, race, and it sort of takes those elements, puts them all in the same film, and you know, sometimes it does things better than those, definitely. But I think if you're someone who's a fan of looking at these sort of differences in power, this is the film for you. Thank you so much for watching this review of Blink Twice. Let me know your thoughts down below if you've seen it. I'd love to check those out, and I'll see you guys very soon for another popcorn chat.